Hey everybody, Coach Ben here, Lift to Rise Fitness. This is Coach's Kitchen. I am the coach and this is my kitchen. Welcome to it. If you are new in the group, we do Coach's Kitchen because we are on a mission to tell people and show people that healthy food doesn't have to taste bad. It can taste great. And what we're doing this week and last week is we're going into a theme of sauces. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing this wonderful barbecue sauce slash vinaigrette. I'm going to show you how to make it into it. It is an caramelized apple, smoky barbecue sauce, or a caramelized apple vinaigrette for any kind of salad, or just a really nice sort of chutney style, sour style sauce for any kind of meat or accompaniment that you can do that is made from whole, healthy food that is going to keep you on track and keep things tasting delicious. And so, in Coach's Kitchen, because we are on this mission, and I hear it all the time, people get bored of their nutrition plan, so there's no sustainability around it, and they end up going off track and all that stuff because things don't taste good. So I challenge you, if you see anything that you like or recipes that you have that you want to have while you're trying to lose fat and build a sustainable routine, send it in to me and I will show you exactly on Coach's Kitchen how to make that healthy. All right? So let's get into it. The ingredients for today. We have 1 apple. That's all you're going to need for this portion size. You just need 1 apple. This is going to yield probably about 6 to 10 servings, okay? So you just need 1 apple. You're going to chop it into a 1-inch dice, just like that. No big deal. You don't have to worry about being too fine with it because it's going to end up in the food processor no matter what. And then you're going to need about 1/4 of an onion. Again, just roughly chop that. And you're going to need about 2 whole cloves of garlic. Just smash them. No need to chop them. Love that. Super simple. And you're going to need about 3/4 of a tablespoon of olive oil that go right into the pan. What you're going to do is heat that pan up on medium-ish heat, not medium high, not quite there. You don't want to burn the oil, but you want to get it warm enough so that we caramelize the onions. The rest of the ingredients are smoked paprika for the smoky barbecue sauce, and if you're making the vinaigrette, you can either use a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar or a tablespoon or a capful of apple cider vinegar, depending on what you want to do and what kind of salad you're having going that way. But either one will work for that, okay? Making sure that that doesn't smoke too high. Get that olive oil growing around the pan just like that. And what we're going to do is right away we're going to add our onions. And you want to keep this going. So with anything, any kind of stuff, this is a very quick thing that you want to do. It's a very quick recipe, very simple. But what you want to do is you want to love this. You don't want to cook it too hot. You want to just love it. Get it in the olive oil, get a nice brown, get a nice caramelization, get all those natural sugars, those natural occurring things going here. This is made with whole, healthy food, and bringing those flavors out and allowing them to come together is how you love it. So if you spend 10 minutes cooking this and caramelizing it, awesome, okay? You're gonna love the way this tastes. I absolutely love it. You're gonna really bring the apple flavor out. So the garlic and the onions will actually bring the apple to life, okay? So next thing we're gonna do, we've got the onions in there for about 30 seconds. Get them in there nice and hot, bringing some of those oniony oils out. You're gonna just drop your apples right in. Clean as you go. You're gonna leave the garlic for a little bit later. If it gets a little too dry, go ahead and add like another 1/4 tablespoon of olive oil to it. It's a nice healthy fat. That's gonna be okay. You're not gonna do, 1/4 tablespoon, so about, I guess, a teaspoon of olive oil. Not gonna do too much for you that way. Keep in mind the fat per serving, because a serving of about a tablespoon of this sauce is gonna be very low. It's gonna be under 1 gram, or under 2 grams, I should say. It'll be around that. Okay, so you wanna keep this moving, medium heat, keep it going, let this cook. At this point, what you wanna do is you wanna add your smoked paprika. You wanna cook out any spice. You always wanna cook out your spices, okay? While the apples and all that stuff are happening, you wanna cook out the spices, and I'll show you a little trick to make it a little juicy and start drawing juices out in a second here. So you wanna do is you wanna add just a few shakes, just a few pinches of that. You don't want it there. You don't want too much of it. You just want like a hint of that smoky flavor coming into the apples. Again, you want those apples to stand out. All right, so we'll move those off to the side. We got our food processor. Give it a little stir. Ooh, getting some of that smoke going. We got some of that nice apple smell coming out of there. The onions aren't even a factor at this point. They don't really smell. They're just going to add to the sweetness of the apple. So I'm just getting a lot of apple and a lot of smokiness coming out of there. Next, you're just going to add, to bring out the natural juices in the oil, in the apple and in the onions, you're going to add a couple cracks of salt, okay? Salt's going to draw that juice out and start marrying everything together, and it's just going to be gorgeous. So this is one of my favorite things. Here we go. A couple cracks of salt, nothing major. You're gonna season with salt and pepper at the end of this as well too, and you're gonna do that to taste. So just as much salt as you need. You don't wanna use too much. Pink Himalayan sea salt, one of my favorites. If you can use that over anything, make sure that you're using sea salt no matter what you do. But if you can use pink Himalayan sea salt, it is awesome. It's rich in magnesium, and the pink color comes from iron. So anybody low in iron or wanting more iron in their diet, you want to use pink Himalayan sea salt. And it's actually, cool little note, that it's actually lower in sodium than regular sea salt. All right? So you're gonna have that lower sodium level, which means less bloat. You're actually gonna have more minerals like zinc, magnesium, and again, the iron in there, promoting health and getting rid of other cravings for like salty, fatty foods, which is top notch. Just a little secret for everybody. Getting that going. So we got a nice caramelization going on those apples. So what you're looking for now is you're just looking for everything. The apples are gonna kind of go a bit of a yellowish color, and the onions are gonna start going a nice brown color. There it is, just like that. Get that nice and soft. You can cook this for as long as you want. You can cook it for 6 minutes, you can cook it for 10 minutes, you can cook it for 20 minutes. But realistically, this is a very quick thing. And all you're going to do now is you're gonna, just before you finish, you're gonna throw the garlic in there. Okay, so just before you finish the last, say, like minute of cooking, you're gonna throw your garlic in there to get some of that garlic oil out. And again, the earthiness of the garlic and the cleansing factor of the garlic is gonna be wonderful. The earthiness of the garlic is gonna bring those apples out even more. And the cleansing factor of the garlic is good, really good for your blood, and it's good for lowering inflammation in the gut lining as well too. So reducing bloat is going to help you have a flatter stomach as well too. One of my faves. And of course, apples are awesome for busting sugar cravings. They're also great for high fiber, and they're really heart healthy. And I absolutely love apples for that. They're wonderful. They're going to keep you full for a long period of time. So adding a little bit of apple to things is going to be great. Here we go. Let that cook for another minute. Move it around. Let it be. Spread things out. Let it be in that last 30 seconds to a minute. Just spread it out. Let it be. Let everything kind of come together. If it's dry for you and you don't want it to be too dry and you want it to be a little softer, go ahead and add a tablespoon of water and really bring all of those oils together. Another little secret. It's going to help soften everything up really quick. It's going to finish that caramelization, and it's going to bring all those colors together, all those flavors together, I should say. All those flavors right together. And just before all the water is dissipated, you're going to take it off the heat, turn your oven off, because I never turn that stuff off. Always forget. Pop it right into the food processor. Don't miss anybody. Some of it might fall. That's all right. Hopefully your counters are clean. Get that down. You're gonna pop it right in the food processor. Now, for the barbecue sauce, you're just gonna leave it as is. You can add, what I'd like to do is I like to add, I almost forgot this one, for the barbecue sauce, I like to add just a teaspoon, couple shakes of Liam Perrin sauce, the Worcestershire sauce, okay? Just a couple shakes. Brings that barbecue-y woodiness flavor out as well too, which is what I like. So a couple shakes of that, no more than a teaspoon. You're gonna pop it in, you're gonna grind it all up into a smooth paste. There's your barbecue sauce. You can spread it on something or spread it on anything, any kind of meat. This is really great. Tonight I'm gonna have it on turkey. It's really great on chicken, turkey. Lean pork chops is a fantastic one. I did it with tenderloin the other day. Absolutely awesome. So those are really good. Now, that's the barbecue sauce. To make it into a vinaigrette and to make it a little more loose, you're gonna add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, and you're gonna add 2 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar, or 1 capful of or deciding on what you like, whichever flavor you like. It's gonna bring, no matter what, it's gonna bring out the apple flavor to it. But you're gonna do 1 capful of the apple cider vinegar, or 2 teaspoons, of the balsamic vinegar, okay? All you would do is continue to buzz it past that with those things in there, and boom, you have an awesome salad vinaigrette or a sour side sauce for any kind of meat as well, okay? And that's how you do it. That's how you make things taste great. This has been Coach's Kitchen. If you have any questions or comments, comment below. We'll talk to you guys soon.